Ah, nostalgia. Didn't you know what I'm talking about, Skull? Yes, you do. Yes, this is exactly what it looks like. I'm talking to a skull. But this is what I just had to do to keep Joe out of my business. I had to go full predator on him, and I now have a trophy. I'm just kidding, that's just a Halloween decoration. Joe is still out there. Well, welcome back, everyone. This is another episode of Romeo's Discussions featuring the one and only Romeo. And I know how pretentious that sounds. Today I'm going to be doing a classic video game review. I will be doing the best adaptation of a Star Wars game that I've played in recent memory, aside from The Force Unleashed. But that is Knights of the Old Republic. Now, Knights of the Old Republic came back in 2003 and was developed by LucasArts and BioWare, back when BioWare was first growing into the company that it is now. And this was one of the games that, when I first saw it, I was very hesitant about it, because I'd never played an RPG before, and I honestly didn't know what time period it took place. But then I played the game, and the rest is history. So I'll start off with story and concept-wise. Concept-wise, they picked the perfect sandbox to play in, which was 3,000 years before the events of the original Star Wars films. They have an entire universe to play with, Sith versus Jedi, time of war. It starts out very classically with a space battle, and it just jumps you right, it lets you jump right into the story. It doesn't go into backstory all of a sudden, give you plenty of exposition right at the beginning. It's bam, space battle, bam, we gotta escape before this explodes. I'm going to go for full spoilers here, because if you have not played Knights of the Republic, well, seriously, what is wrong with you? I don't know how you could have missed this game. But you are a aspiring Republic trooper. You can go light or dark, depending on your actions. You can be total rogue, you can be total saint, or you could be the middleman. I like to play as the middleman. I like to balance out doing something nice and then something horrendous. Like, I'll save that one lady on the street from the thugs, but then immediately I will rob an old man. Why? Because it's fun to play that way. You crash land on the planet of Terrace with one ally. His name is Carthonasi. He's kind of the lamest character of your group, but you are in search of the Jedi named Bastila Shan. She has a special ability that can alter the course of the war with the Sith. Dark Lord of the Sith, Malak, really wants her because he wants to turn her to the dark side. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it just lets you go and start your adventure. Story-wise, this was the best way to tell a story to a newcomer to Star Wars. I've had many people, many friends who have never liked Star Wars, but then I say, hey, play Knights of the Old Republic. And they are fully immersed in the Star Wars universe now, because the game lets you be yourself in the Star Wars universe. You don't have to follow Luke Skywalker, you don't have to follow Anakin Skywalker, you don't have to follow these weird heroes that we follow in the games. You make your own character, and you do whatever the hell you want to in this game. Gameplay-wise, the game does suffer from the turn-based RPG system, which often causes for a lot of glitches, a lot of lag, and frankly the combat is gruelingly slow. It also doesn't make it very cinematic. Like, it works, it serves its purpose, but the combat is not cinematic. Like, in the middle of an in-game cutscene, a Sith will be threatening someone, shoot them, and occasionally they'll miss the first 3 shots. The guy is right in front of them, and it's just pew, pew, pew. Oh, I missed all the shots. Guess I'll pull out a sword and then slice him down. It kind of draws away from the whole cinematic aspect of what they were going for. Still fun as hell to play. Other than that, you get items along your quest. You can get blasters, you can get grenades, you can get lightsabers, swords, energy shields. But basically, you are permitted to have stimulants, which are ability buffs. Force powers also give you buffs. You can do Force Heal to heal yourself, Valor to make yourself less susceptible to influence on the dark side. Adrenal Strength gives you more damage on your hits. It's very simple. It's very simple. You gain 9 total companions along the way. You get Bastila Shan, Carthonasi, Canderous Ordo, who is a Mandalorian mercenary who is awesome. Zalbar, a Wookiee, Mission, who is a Twi'lek scoundrel, and she's kind of useless after doing all of the missions on Tatooine, T3M4, who is better than R2-D2, by far, way better, HK-47, a Hunter Assassin droid, who is by far much better than a companion than C-3PO, Jolee Bindo, an old senile Jedi Master, Juhani, another Jedi Knight, who also doesn't really matter. Along the way, and this is the biggest spoiler of any game ever, if you have not played Knights of the Old Republic, stop this video right now and start playing it. For those of you who know what I'm about to say, here we go. Midway through the game, you encounter Darth Malak after being captured by the Sith, and he reveals that you were once the Dark Lord of the Sith, known as Darth Revan. And that this whole game has been building up who Revan is and what he was like, and they made him this legendary figure. But then when Malak comes in and says, "Oh, BTW, you were once my master and my old friend, yeah, have fun with that." That was by far the most mind-blowing thing. It was more mind-blowing than when Darth Vader said that he was Luke's father. I'm telling you, when I heard the fact that I was Darth Revan, like, recovering from amnesia, kadoosh! Oh my god, it was incredible. And at first, I had no idea how to take it. I didn't know what I should do. Should I go back to being evil? Was this my excuse to go and be full dark side? Or is it my attempt to show how good I could be? And canon-wise, you end up showing how you're good, or you could totally go horrible, terrible person and go dark side. There are two different endings, light side and dark side. Light side, you save the galaxy. Dark side, you kill Malak and then you take over the galaxy and end up slaughtering half of your companions. Isn't that lovely? The people you have built relationships over the course of the game, you have to murder most of them. It's kind of sad, but kind of awfully satisfying, depending on the person. I had no problem taking down Juhani or Mission. I had no problem whatsoever. My overall rating for this game, it's a classic. If you have not played this game, I think the only way you can play it now and get the full experience is to do it on PC. I think there may be some ancient versions for Xbox, but don't buy it for Xbox because it lags terribly. While some of the parts may be more fluid, it suffers from tremendous combat lag. And another con that I have with this is most of the alien dialogue. They use the same, like, 4 sound bites for each alien race over and over again. And whenever I play it now, I'm just thinking, oh my god, they're saying the same exact thing. They're just, the dialogue is different. Oh my god, it's revolving in my head. So that is also another con. But overall, this is the best Star Wars game of all time. Second, very close with Force Unleashed, but due to the classic nature and the most original storytelling that I had ever seen in a Star Wars game, this deserves a 9.5 out of 10 because it's just that good. Those are my thoughts on Knights of the Old Republic. I'm pretty sure most of you agree with me. If you don't, then there's something wrong with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all out there.